Good morning, everyone. I'm Vicki Crystal.
And I'm Andrew Lacombe.
As we're starting up the day, Andrew, people from the Western UP have been letting us know on social media. There are places like M26. There are like buses stuck on roads. They picked up several inches of snow out in that area. Started snowing very heavy overnight, but it's making a beeline for other parts of the UP.
Yes, Mackenzie is tracking it out for us this morning, and we have Samantha out as well. We're going to begin with Samantha. Samantha, tell us about your drive from the station in the Marquette area to Munising.
Yeah, hey Andrew. Our drive wasn't too bad out here. There were some areas where it got very white, but it wasn't too hard to see through. The winds weren't too bad. The snow is obviously coming down right now, but it's not terrible. But it is supposed to continue into the morning, which the National Weather Service says is supposed to, of course, be a little lighter. But the heavy lake effect snow bands will develop in the east around or afternoon, and that's when we'll start to see the heaviest accumulations with strong northwest winds of 10 to 20 miles per hour, gusting to 40 miles per hour. They also have a winter storm warning in effect for Alger, Northern, Schoolcraft, and Luce counties until 7 a.m. tomorrow. The National Weather Service is also reporting that they are estimating 6 to 12 inches of possible localized amounts of up to 15 inches of snow. They're also saying that the warnings will make it hazardous or impossible to drive. So if you do have to drive, they are strongly suggesting that you carry an extra flashlight, food, water in your vehicle in case of emergencies. And they're also telling you to take your time when you're driving. So slow down, make sure that you brush off those headlights, drive slow when you're on the ice and snow, but also make sure to leave enough space between the cars. And we'll of course have more live updates for you as the morning continues. Reporting live here in Munising, Samantha Rivera, TV6 News.
All right, thanks, Samantha. I can hardly wait to see more about what those road conditions are like in your area. Right now, Mackenzie Lee is standing by at Weather Center 6, and I know the Western UP has been picking up a lot of snow overnight.
Yes, and as we take Andrew and Vicki.
All right, thank you very much, Mackenzie. We're just now receiving word the Munising public schools are closed. Munising is where Samantha is right now, and what's it looking like for you right now in Munising, Samantha?
Yeah, hey, good morning, Vicki. The snow is coming down still lightly, but it's coming down at a faster pace, it feels like. And if you can see below me, the little bit of snow that we have, we would estimate about a 1/4 inch of snow that has come down here. And again, my photog and our drive here wasn't too bad. There were some areas where it was a little white, but it wasn't anything too hard to see through. Again, the snow is going to continue throughout the morning, and it's supposed to get worse around or afternoon. The National Weather Service is saying that it is going to make it impossible or just hazardous to drive out. So if you do have to drive out, make sure that you have an extra flashlight, food, water in your vehicle in case of any emergencies. The Michigan Department of Transportation does not have any reports of any accidents as of now. Make sure to take your time when you're driving. Just drive slow, but at the same time, make sure that there's also enough space between you and other cars. Make sure to brush off your headlights as well. So drive slow when you're on that ice and snow. And again, here in Munising, it's not too bad right now, but it is supposed to get worse later on. And we'll, of course, keep you updated with the latest. Reporting live here in Munising, I'm Samantha Rivera, TV6 News.
All right, thanks, Samantha. We'll catch you updated a little bit later as we continue. Good morning, everyone. I'm Vicki Crystal.
And I'm Andrew Lacombe.
As we get started up on this Thursday morning, it is a day to leave early, give yourself some extra travel time. We've heard of a few school closures already.
Conditions are different across the UP. Mackenzie is in the Weather Center to track those for us this morning. We'll get to her in a moment.
That's right, but first we're going to join Samantha. You're in Munising right now, Samantha. We're seeing that some folks are having to slow down out there. It's starting to stack up a bit.
Yeah, that's right, Vicki. Again, we want to remind viewers at home, if you do have to go out and drive, take your time, be slow. It's not a race. Also make sure to brush off those headlights before you head out, and also make sure to leave enough space in between cars. The Michigan Department of Transportation has no reports of any accidents out right now yet, and the National Weather Service is saying that driving conditions are going to be hazardous, if not impossible. So if you do have to go out, they want to remind you to to keep an extra flashlight, food, water, in case of any emergencies. Again, just take your time. Again, we want to remind you we're out here in Munising on West Superior at the intersection of Elm and Lynn, and the snow is coming down kind of lightly, but it's starting to accumulate. If you can see below me, we would estimate about a little more than 1/4 of an inch of snow here. And again, we have heard of school closings in Munising and Marquette. So happy snow day to those kids. Make sure to have a fun and safe snow day. Of course, we'll have more live updates for you as the morning continues. Reporting live here in Munising, I'm Samantha Rivera, TV6 News.
All right, thank you very much, Samantha. Some parts are starting to see some snow stacking up, though.
Yes, we're getting reports from people in Ontonagon and Houghton County saying road conditions there are terrible. Of course, let us know what you're seeing where you are on our TV6 and Fox UP Facebook page this morning.
Now let's hand it over to Mackenzie to find out what is coming our way. You've been hearing about those snow totals out in the western UP.
Yes, we have, and reports at this time in the morning are especially.
Thank you very much, Mackenzie. Of course, Munising, the whole Alger County area, get some snow coming their way right now.
Samantha joins us again. Samantha, tell us what you're seeing right now.
Hey, good morning, guys. That's right. The snow is coming down now. It's sort of at a steady pace right now, but the snow is a lot finer than before. It's still coming down, but it's definitely not as bad as it will be later on today around or near afternoon. And the winds are starting to pick up as well. We would estimate about a little bit more than 1/4 inch of snow here. Our drive here wasn't all that bad. There were some areas where it was kind of white, but it wasn't all that hard to see. But the National Weather Service is saying that the winter snowstorm warnings will make it hazardous or impossible to drive. So if you do find yourself having to go out and drive like us, make sure to drive slow. Take your time. Just be careful. Be slow when you're on that ice and the snow. Make sure to brush off your headlights, and make sure to also make sure that there's some extra space in between cars as well. So far, the Michigan Department of Transportation has not given us any reports of any accidents here in the UP. But again, if you do have to go out and drive, make sure to have an extra flashlight as well as food and water just in case of any emergencies. Again, the snow is coming down here. The snow is it's pretty fine. It's not too hard, not too big, not anything too bad right now. It's pretty chilly. I have a few layers on right now, so just be careful out there. Make sure to take your time when you're out on the roads today. Reporting live here in Munising, I'm Samantha Rivera, TV6 News.
All right, thank you very much, Samantha. Like we said, we do have several school closures that we have on our website. You might want to check those out because several schools in Alger County already closed because of this.
Yes, the same list on the bottom of your screen this morning.
All right, checking out other news.
Right now, we're going to head back out into the conditions where TV6's Samantha Rivera is in Munising. Samantha, tell us what you're seeing.
Hey, good morning, Andrew. That's right. We're here in Munising on the corner of Superior and Elm, and the snow is still coming down. It's not too hard. It's more finer snow, but the winds are picking up. The light post right here next to me has started to shake a little bit right now. It's not so much, but earlier was shaking a lot more, so those winds are starting to pick up again. Be careful when you're out here driving. Drive slow. The National Weather Service is saying that these winter snowstorm warnings are going to make driving either hazardous or impossible. But if you do find yourself having to drive out today, just make sure that you have an extra flashlight, some food, some water, just in case of any emergencies. The Michigan Department of Transportation has not reported any accidents right now. Maybe that's because viewers at home are listening to us to make sure to be out there and just be safe. Take your time, be careful, be slow when you're out driving on that ice and snow, and also make sure to leave some extra space in between those cars. You don't want to cause any accidents like that. And right now, again, we are at the corner of Superior and Elm, and the snow is coming down at a steady pace, but again, it's finer snow. And it is a little chilly out here. It's getting to be a little colder as time passes by. Again, the snow is supposed to accumulate a lot more around or afternoon today. So again, just be careful when you're out here driving. Take your time. We have seen a couple of trucks out here plowing the little bit of snow that there is out here. Again, just take your time, be slow, and again, make sure to brush off those headlights before you go out today, and just take your time. Be careful, guys. So we will have more live updates for you as the morning continues. Reporting live here in Munising, I'm Samantha Rivera, TV6 News.
Thank you very much, Samantha. We could hear that car going in the background there and also see the blowing snow behind you, so a good look at the conditions this morning. Your top stories of